live Q&A session at CT Bhubaneswar, and it fills me with immense joy when we get this opportunity to interact with our alumni who are in such successful positions, and we're really glad to have them here once in a while. And it's a wonderful journey we've had with Mrs. Sanjita Mahapatra Madam at CT Bhubaneswar, and now she has made all of us proud by securing an AIR 10 at UPSC 2019. And ma'am, we are glad to have you here, and we thank you from our core of our heart that you have taken out time from your busy schedule for this live Q&A session. Because most of the time, all we get is interviews through YouTube or news channels, and it will be such a great session to be talking to you live. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to this wonderful session organized by CTO.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's my college. I have spent 4 years of my life here. So it's a pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you so much.
So during this meeting, we have a few rules. That is, please keep your microphone muted at all times. Everybody will be given a chance to speak up when they have a question. We have taken up your questions.
ଟିକେ
Please.
ମୁଁ କିଛି ଜାଣିପାରୁନି ମ୍ୟୁଟ୍ ତ କରିଦେଲିଣି।
So please mute. So we have taken up questions from everyone in the form attached. So we will be asking all the relevant questions in the first 30 minutes of the meeting. We have some questions going to come up. We are going to take that through ma'am directly. So ma'am, one of the first questions which everyone asked in the meeting, that is, what is your mindset? Because we already know that you were placed while you were being in college, and afterwards you went to SAIL, and then you did OP. Ma'am,
There's so much of background noise. I can't hear you.
yes, ma'am.
People have not muted their mics actually. That's why there's so much of...
Yes, ma'am. Some people have joined through telephone calls and they have not.
Okay. Mobiles, it's a bit dicey.
Yeah, that's the thing with them. Yes. So please, it's a request to everyone, please mute yourself. Because we don't want to make it a webinar format where you can't interact with ma'am. That's why we went to an open meeting. So it is a request that you please maintain all the discipline which is required so that we may take the most out of this session. Okay, ma'am. So I'm gonna first ask the basic question, which was I think the question from almost all of them. What was even after being successful, it's many stages. You had a placement in a very reputed firm. Then you gave GATE and then went to SAIL. After that, you cleared OPSC and then UPSC. And I think most of us had that one question: what was the drive or desire to? And was it always there in the background that you're gonna get through UPSC, even after having such a good career altogether?
You asked me my complete journey in short, actually.
Yes, ma'am.
Becoming a collector or an IAS officer, I have always, it was a childhood dream. So that was always the driving force. Everything else which came in my life throughout the journey was things falling into place. I had not planned anything except becoming an IAS officer. Nothing else in my life was planned. It was as and when life provided me with chances, I kept on taking it. And that is how, see, after being +2, completing my +2, I wanted to study humanities. But I was a topper in +2 in science, and a science student taking humanities, we all know how it is looked down upon. That science arts kindi padiva na. It was not appreciated. So that's why I decided, okay, fine, I'll do for engineering, because medical, I knew if I start reading, it's difficult, first of all. And second is, it will take a lot of my time. UPSC was my goal. So that is why I joined CET for completing my mechanical engineering. I did not even drop a year so that I can crack IIT or NIT, because I always knew that UPSC is what I'm wanting. Engineering was a thing because there were many financial difficulties back at home. I and my sister are the sole earning member then. So we had to take up jobs after completing our engineering. So our time SAIL was through a different exam. SAIL had a specific individual exam. There was no GATE. I could not qualify GATE,
Okay.
so I did not give it again. I gave SAIL as an individual exam and I cracked it. And then 5 years, it was a journey. I could not do anything then. I was studying for UPSC, but I had to settle down my parents, make them financially stable. So that was a journey which was on. So that took time. So that is how the journey. UPSC was my always my ultimate aim. Everything else was falling in place.
Okay. Ma'am, then there is one more question, which is the second most common question. That is, being a student of mechanical engineering, it would be very compelling to take mechanical engineering as a subject in the optionals. But you cleared your UPSC with sociology, and most of the students here, they have this question like, we are really good students, so why not take up mechanical engineering or mathematics as a subject rather than taking a subject from humanities and studying from scratch? So, what was the thought process behind taking sociology as an option?
I said you all at the starting only after plus two, I wanted to study sociology. So that was I
Okay.
wanted to go to St. Xavier's College and study sociology because I had an interest in the art subject and it I had an inclination towards it. To be frank, mechanical engineering. My sister is an electrical engineer and she is working in steel. She's working in BHEL Bangalore. So I wanted to be an electrical engineer because my sister
Mm.
was an electrical engineer. You know, when we join engineering, we do not have much idea what is
Okay.
exactly in the course.
Yeah.
So when I joined that mechanical engineering, after first year we had a chance of changing because I had high CGPA. I loved mechanical engineering. The most best part about it was in mechanical engineering, you can actually touch, feel, understand what is going on. There are machines. You know, that is the charm of mechanical engineering. And I simply liked it a lot. So I went on, continued with it. Sociology, why I chose? Why not mechanical engineering? Because I wanted to study. Mechanical engineering had many subjects. All the subjects we read in 4 years, uh, all the subjects one part would be there in the syllabus, and there are certain subjects I do not have a strength in, but
Okay.
sociology, all the parts of the syllabus I was strong. So I did not want to take a chance, so I did not take mechanical engineering. If you have a strength in all the subjects, basic strength, like I was not good in not able to heat transfer, so I was not good in that. So there are certain subjects I was not good at. So I did not take a mechanical engineering. Second is when you have a technical background and then you take up humanities, you get a very balanced frame of mind. So now when I become an administrator, I'll have a technical field and a humanities field. So I can judge both. I can manage people, I can work technically. So that is a big benefit which I got. So that's why I took up sociology.
Ma'am, then there are some specific questions about strategic preparation. That is, there are people who are asking how to read a newspaper daily. Do we have to make really long notes and make a note of it? And also, with this busy schedule, is watching YouTube channels where the analysis of newspapers are there. Is that a good option in the current age? Like getting updated through the videos rather than just going hours and hours into studies and taking selective articles and studying and watching the whole report on YouTube. Is it a good approach for the new age exams?
See, when you are an aspirant, the ideas you give are very different when you become a officer. See, now I'll tell
Okay.
you read the whole newspaper because that is the gist. But I'll tell you there are many good websites. Like I'll put in the chat also. I'll type that. There's something called Only IS YouTube, Only IS, and Exams Made Simple. I had followed this too. You know, those you don't have time when you when you are in the bus going to the college. So you can on it. It's a 1 hour thing. It will show you how to read. and they hardly in the newspapers there are like 5 pages which is important. The editorial 2 pages, there's an economy page, there's an international relations page, and there's a national news page. Baki all other things are political. So at least take a month. It will take a month's time to understand how to read the newspaper. So have patience. Initially, फिर धीरे धीरे you will know which pages to immediately skip. So once you see these YouTube channels that I have mentioned, so you will know which all pages to skip fast. But keep that newspaper handy. Have the hard copy of the newspaper with you. If you cannot even go through, बाद में you can come back and read the editorial. The editorial gives you a very nice balanced viewpoint. But online studying में ये एक चीज है, Indian Express. There's an explained page in Indian Express. That's a very nice page. When you don't have to buy all the newspaper, download the app and only that explained page usko padho. Notes making, my strategy was for all the editorials I had divided my copies into 4 parts: GS 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 general studies which is there in UPSC. So the editorials would go to those GS paper according to the syllabus. If the editorial is on international relations, then it would go to GS3. We have a GS2 where we have international relations. So that is how I used to do it. Second most important thing is don't copy the whole editorial onto the paper. I lost my previous mains because of writing such huge notes, which I during the exams time I could not revise. है ना? So don't make huge notes. बस point wise, एक line. Always when you are writing, think कि exam में when a question comes, will I write the whole paragraph or will I write the simple line? It will take time to understand how to write that, but it will come with practice. Now that you have time, a year or two, so prepare slowly and get an idea about that. There are many toppers notes which are available. You can see that. I will also, what are the editorials?
Uh, we will take it up later.
Editorials are there in the newspapers where any topic which is a current topic in the society or India or anywhere it's going on, a renowned person, a columnist gives his opinion about it. So that's an editorial. What was I writing about? CSC Wiki. See, I have written down a name of Wikipedia, CSC Wiki. This is a collaborative effort by all 2020 batch IS officers and all other officers as well. Our whole batch has created this Wikipedia. It's free and you will get an idea, because some people do not have an idea what is UPSC, what all services are there, what do we get when we join it. So there is a FAQ section which gives you a complete detail about it. So first go through that so that you'll understand what is UPSC, what is to be done in that, what all services you will get. So do visit this website, you will get a great detailed idea.
Also, I'd like to thank Dr. Bibhu Prasad Das, sir, who has joined this meeting. So thank you for being here. Ma'am, the next question which was coming was, what would be the best career path for preparing UPSC? Like having a stable job or going in on the preparations after my graduation, can have any setbacks or restrictions. So basically it is, if you get an offer, would you join or you should directly go for UPSC if you don't have any restrictions?
There are so many other factors which contribute to this decision. If you do not have any financial constraints and you do not have this all setbacks as the person has said, then it's fine. Then you can always start preparing for the examination. But I always say that UPSC is a very long journey. It's not always sure that it will happen in the first attempt or a second attempt. So, dissatisfaction, frustration sets in very early. So, are you prepared to take that step? Are you prepared? Are you motivated enough to keep up that journey? I always say, if power, prestige, these are the driving force for you joining UPSC or IAS, that will not keep you motivated because there are so many other options. Salary भी ज़्यादा नहीं होती है IAS officers की. We get very minimally paid, मतलब enough to sustain. And power prestige is there in lot many other job opportunities. So they do not drive you. But when you see a poor man and when you read an editorial and feel frustrated, why does this happen? Why can't I bring a change? Why can't I be part of the solution? If that is what drives you, then you will always stay motivated. You know, when the pandemic happened and there was huge migration and there was so much of issues, there were days I would sit and feel really sorry. And that what motivated me to keep up the preparation even during the pandemic, because I wanted to work for them. I wanted to make a very small difference, but do something for them. So if that is what is motivating you, then you can give all your heart to, I was married, I had a settled life, I had a good 5 years of experience, I was being paid highly. Quitting my job at that stage of my life took me a year to decide. Being from Rourkela, joining in Rourkela steel plant, everyone was like, you are committing a grave blunder of your life. Na? No one supported me back then except a very few people. It took a lot of effort, lot of courage. Even my own parents were very disheartened that I was quitting a job. They wanted me to do it along with it. But it was just not possible. I was not able to concentrate. So I took that chance. So, moral of the story is, if you have the dedication, if you have the determination, and you feel you can do it, so go for it. You can do it immediately after graduation. But always remember, my goal was I always had plan B. I had something to fall back on. ऐसा नहीं कि if UPSC did not happen, I'll just get shattered and my life is done and dusted. No. If this time I was not able to crack UPSC, I had given my exams in Tata Institute of Social Sciences. I was going to pursue MA over there, join an NGO, join United Nations, join WHO. I had many plans. So always have a plan. Everyone says if you have a backup plan, you will not focus on your preparation. But that's not it. Sometimes backups plan give you a motivation that fine, I will give my best, but if doesn't happen, I will do something else for the society. So do that.
I'm coming to a question directly from preparations. This is a question I'm reading out directly. Ma'am, I'm a student of second year and I'm quite determined about it. How to start? As most of the websites and videos says to start from NCERT textbooks. So, is it a wise choice or is it good to directly go for the regular textbooks, like the big textbooks and all? So
The regular textbooks are NCERTs only.
NCERTs. No, ma'am. Actually, I did not. Actually, the thing is, he mentioned.
No, I'm talking about that person only. The person who is talking about it, the regular books we read is NCERT only. That is our regular book. That it doesn't require a book has to be thick to be a regular book. The regular books are NCERTs only. The history and geography questions come from NCERTs only. So you have to start from NCERTs because that will give you a base. Then you move to Spectrum. Spectrum is for modern India. Then ancient history. Ancient history, there are 2-3 authors who have written. So they have written from their base on NCERT. So NCERT is the most important part. Never skip that. I read from class 6 NCERTs. But if you are a CBSE student, if you people are CBSE students and you have read NCERTs in schools, then you can start from class 8 directly, class 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These 5 years NCERTs are very important for history and geography at least. Political science you can read, depends on you. So political science is not that important. It's important, but if you have Lakshmikant, which is there for polity, which we read, then it's well and fine. It is not an issue. So NCERTs is the basic. You should start with it. It's absolutely true. You should start.
Ma'am, then one of the most popular questions is how to derive a good writing strategy. Like how to write your answers well. And did you follow any religious pattern of practicing, like taking a few hours in a day to properly practice the answers, or is it just when you gain enough knowledge you get a sense of it how to write?
a mix of both actually. Initially, when 2018 I qualified my first prelims, is the first time when I started writing answers, and my answers were horrible. To be frank, they were really horrible, and it just doesn't. When you see the questions, you just doesn't know where to start. The most important problem anyone faces when they see a question is introduction. Ki first line should be what? So that will come with practice. So how there are many strategies which many toppers have written. You can go through that. Otherwise, which I'll say, what was my way was, 1 week I would pick up one topic from the syllabus, completely read that week about that topic. Like GS1, I would finish history, read the complete week, and at the end of the week I would write a complete test on that. So I went on writing test. In 2018, I wrote around 16 tests, subject wise, topic wise, then complete whole syllabus. In 2019, I started my mains of 2018 got over in October 2018. I started again writing question answers from December 2019. So you see the gap, na? June 2019, I had my prelims, but I had started writing in December 2019. I wrote up to March 2019 for 4 months. Then again after prelims, I wrote for again 3 months. So 7 months of answer writing practice was there. The most important part is, nahi bhi aa raha hai, go sit, write something. When you write and someone gives you a feedback, you will slowly understand. Second is there, abhi if you, I did it online. I bought online test series and I used to write and scan copies. If you cannot do online, Insights on India and IS Baba, TLP. There's a, I'll write it down in the ye, Insights on India, secure platform, secure, and IS Baba, TLP. These are two online forums where they give questions weekly basis on various topics. So you have to read that topic for a week, and then they'll give you 5 questions. And then there are many aspirants who write answers and they check, peer-to-peer checking. So this you can do right now. You know, now you have college, you have college exams and so many times. So how will you take time out now for practicing? Every Sunday, at least have 1.5 hours. Write 2-3 questions. Get an idea ki how questions. This is how you will develop. And slowly, when you develop content, then you will know how to write answers. If you don't have content, when you see a question, you will be irritated. Ki, what do I write now? I don't have any content on it. So slowly, when you read, you will develop content and you will understand how to write. It will come with practice. So have patience.
So I have few more questions that were already mentioned by all of you guys, but I will be asking them right now. Even apart from that, if you have other questions, please mention it in the chat box, and ma'am will take up the questions which are relevant for the topic. So you are free to use the chat box. Just make it short and crisp. Don't repeat it. Ma'am, coming to the next question, it's a question about preparation only. It's like, ma'am, did you get any negative vibes, or how did you manage negativity? And did you have any negative vibes? Because I don't know why he has mentioned that his negative vibes.
No, actually, negative vibes in the sense maybe frustration or depression, which comes along the preparation journey. That is with all the preparation journey. You people must be giving even gate, and sometimes you don't crack gate. Then you get frustrated thinking ki again you have to wait for a complete 1 year to appear again and get all the jobs, because now everyone is recruiting through gate. So anyhow, it is actually frustrating, the journey of waiting for 1 long year. So frustration do set in many a times, depression do come. But as I always said, in all this long journey, when no one stands by or everyone loses hope that 2 saal ho gaya, 3 saal ho gaya, kar hi raha hai, kar hi rahi hai, it's not happening. So what do? Self motivation. It's you yourself who can think ki what was the reason that I chose such a such a strong and a difficult career path for myself. I always used to think ki I had a settled life. Why did I choose such a difficult career path for myself? What was the reason? What was the motivation? And I have always said you that whenever I used to see the news, read something, I used to get very irritated. why this is happening and why can't someone do a change. And then I started learning, be the change you want to see in the world. If you want the change to be in the world, be the change yourself, right? That is my motto of life. I wanted to bring that change, so I have to stay positive. I have to push myself. Yes, there will be times. After my mains in 2019, I was so frustrated. I moved to a new place. I slipped into depression. There were 2-3 months I would not talk to anyone, just sleep in the couch, not study, do nothing. So there are times, there will be low times in your life. Be prepared for that. But that is when real test of a willpower will come into picture. So that is when how strong you are, you will be. I used to think back of all the difficulties I had in my life and used to think I had 2 morsels of food to eat. I had good clothes to wear. I was living in a good house. There are people who don't even get to eat. है ना? So that is was my motivation was. So choose a reason to cling on to and keep fighting. If you put in all your efforts, the things will fall into place. But always remember, efforts are in your hand, results are not. So don't think about कि नहीं हुआ, क्या करूं. Put in your efforts, give in your best. So let us wait what will happen in future.
In chat and also in the question, two questions are common. Basic material and resources. I think ma'am can share with that, and I can share with the students over a mail rather than taking. Ma'am, or would you like to take up that question?
No, I'll tell you. I said you na basic material. I said you that website CSE Wiki.
Yes, sir.
There, all the toppers have given individual strategies. There's a exhaust book list, and you
Okay.
can get an idea about so many people. Na, so do visit that website. So you'll get an idea. And anything else, you can always send me a mail. I'll share my email ID. You can always share, and when I get time, I'll respond to that. Many people are asking about sociology. Sociology, a complete video and a strategy blog also I have posted in that same website. And also in my Facebook page, there's a complete video link to my sociology strategy, all the books where I read, and my handwritten notes on sociology. I have uploaded it on the drive as well. So it's there on the drive. So you can access all my sociology study material.
Ma'am, one more question which is very evident and I think practical also. Like while writing essays, everybody has different natural writing styles, right? So does UPSC favor any particular writing style? I mean, the questions, there are 10, 12 questions regarding it. Some of them are, we are getting more opinionated as we study more. And so we are like getting biased while writing. Some of them are like, should we include diagrams, flowcharts, or so basically, the question is: does UPSC favor a particular writing approach for essays and long answers?
No, UPSC does not favor any particular approach because you see, so many diverse people from such diverse backgrounds get selected. So you will never
Yes.
find a pattern in UPSC. You know, last year all freshers were in top 10. They all cracked it in first attempt. This
Yeah.
year, all people in services have cracked in first attempt. So so you can see there's no set strategy. We all call UPSC as unpredictable public service commission because of this unpredictability. Essay, I'll tell you one thing. Essay, this opinionated and biased viewpoint, that is the first thing you have to drop as a civil servant. You cannot have a biased viewpoint. You should always have a viewpoint backed with facts and figures. है ना? So that how will that come? When you read different topics on the same issue. When there's a burning issue, like the India-Nepal issue when it came up about the border issue. So
Okay.
nationalistic fervor was what? Ki Nepal did this unilaterally and all those stuff. So over
Yeah.
that thing, what you have to do is what is the government stand or the ME's Minister of External Affairs stand on that issue. That should be your viewpoint. You know, I understand we all have our own opinions about political issues, but when you are into civil services, you are not political. You have to be apolitical. So every time the thing has to be based on your facts, figures, ideas that will come when you read the Hindu and then you read the Indian Express. Hindu is a left leaning paper. So that will always have a left bias to it. Indian Express is not exactly right leaning, but it's a central paper. The idea is more or less balanced. So on a single topic, when you're preparing for essays, read 2-3 issues. See, UPSC demands exhaustive reading. You cannot have a single book list, single book, and you read and you appear, the questions will come and you'll get through. You have to develop a habit of reading while traveling, while moving. I used to cook, I used to read 2-3 videos on that. I used to read certain topics. So there is Live Mint, there are Indian Express, there's Print, there's The Wire. These are many online websites which give very nice, editorials and discussions about topics. So develop a habit of reading all these different viewpoints, then you will get a balanced viewpoint. And I always tell, to get into civil services, what has helped me the most is I have no bias. I am very even when people talk about political leanings and all that, I have absolutely no bias, because ultimately what I think is my duty is to serve the people. If the thing helps the people, then it's absolutely fine. It has to be ethical, it has to be legal. So that is how your viewpoint should be from the starting. ये नहीं कि मोदी जी ने क्या किया, राहुल गांधी ने क्या किया. It's absolutely none of your concern. Don't bog down yourself with all this. Okay. Scrum is quality. What are the reasons? Not that finance minister is not doing anything, the schemes are bogus. That is not our concern. If economy is falling, what are the points we have to write? This is the external factors, these are the internal factors, that's why economy is falling. Facts and figures. So there's no point of any biasness.
There is one
Where
to concentration and also reading at a stretch for long hours. Is that necessary, or is that just personal choice, or taking like breaks in between short sessions of study?
When I used to study, I always had a target. I have a target of daily reading. So एक topic खत्म होता था, be it animal husbandry I'm reading. The topic gets over, I sleep for 15 minutes. I take very small naps. It's a habit of mine. So you can do anything. You can watch a song, you can listen to music, because that is how it rejuvenates my mind. So it depends completely on you. These are all personal, way of reading. I keep on sleeping the whole day. That most of the time I read, I sleep. My mom used to come to my room and say, "Tu pad rahi hai ki so rahi hai?" So she never used to understand na ki am I studying or sleeping. And second is long stretch of hours always lets you forget things. So always mix and match. Like if you are reading history for 2 hours, read ethics with it for 2 hours, or read geography or international relation. Don't read history for 5 hours straight. Then you will forget all you have read in the first hour. So mix and match and make a balance. And there is nothing called like 15-16 hours of study. I never believed in that. Keep your own. If you are comfortable reading 15-16 hours, absolutely fine. When I started preparing for mains after my prelims this year, this attempt I cleared, I used to read for 17-18 hours because I had nothing to do. I had no job. I did not have to cook, do nothing. So सुबह से लेके रात तक I used to only study except for eating hours. But then when I was at my home, I had a lot of things to do. So I was not able to study. So balance accordingly. Keep your mind, have good set of friends with whom you talk and get rejuvenated. If you love running, exercising, playing, give 1 hour to that. So keep yourself occupied. Don't stress yourself that you break. So don't do that.
Ma'am, did you prepare for UPSC separately, or is that just a byproduct of preparation for UPSC?
It was actually a byproduct of preparation in UPSC, because OPSC, UPSC, the only two differences, OPSC has 2 optionals. So the second optional is something I had no option, but I had to take up something. So that is very difficult. This time I have taken it up with OPSC to think something about that syllabus, so that optional goes. Second is Odisha related specific questions. Odisha related specific questions I prepared from Odisha yearbook. So you can get the standard yearbook, Odisha yearbook, and you can read about Odisha's history and Odisha's geography specifically. There are many online websites where also you can find all these things. Third thing I did was completely followed OPSC syllabus. What all topics are there in the syllabus? I made notes of all the topics. And fourth is solving last 10-year question papers. I solved all the last 10 years question papers, did not write down all answers, but I went through what is the pattern of questions which is coming, which is the focus area of OPSC. So that will give you an idea where to focus more, where to focus less. So that is my only preparation strategy for OPSC.
Ma'am, also the video of yours giving the mock interview for UPSC, that video is like really popular on YouTube. Is that actually how the interview went? Like, or is it just a mock? Because
That
everyone is
video-
asking how to handle that pressure.
That video
First
was,
15 minutes, it's just, yeah.
yeah, see, that 10 to 15 minutes did not break me actually. What it made me was, I understood it was my first mock interview. So I was not prepared for that question. Rest all questions I was prepared, but that was something out of the blue. And I fumbled. I was trying to say something and something else was coming out, and then he again grilled me. I was giving him the ammunition to fire on me. The problem was me actually. I could have just ducked the question saying that it is absolutely my personal choice that I want to get posted in wherever I want. So that would have ended the discussion. But I went on explaining myself. That was my mistake. But anyways, I learned from that a lot. And how to handle that pressure? You will handle the pressure when you have content, you have studied extensively, and when you are focused. I knew my aim was clear. I knew that my family is as important as my career, and I have to have a work life balance. I was very clear in my mind. If you are somewhere little bit confused, they'll catch hold of you then and there and completely mess you up. So I was very sure that I want a work life balance. Yes, I'll move into any place so that I can have a proper work life balance. So that is why you have to be clear minded, focused, and have content. Then you will be confident yourself. And interview preparation, there are many mocks, so it will help you. Abhi filal prelims mains you complete, interview preparation we'll have another discussion and I'll help you out. So don't worry.
In the chat box, I'd like to tell you, like, most of the questions you people are asking, some of them are really common and I'm asking them. So if a question is answered, please don't repeat so that we can cover a wide spectrum of questions. Ma'am, there is one more thing. Once you are a full prepared, and then you have to shift to preparation just before 2 months or 3 months. And in the pattern of last 2 or 3 years, there has been questions which are really not expected. So how to prepare for like prelims when you are in a full stage main preparation? You think, okay, I have studied, now I have to go to prelims. So is that a different strategy or is it a common study plan for a whole year?
No, it's mains, the topics are, except for world history, everything is common in prelims and mains. So usually from November, December, you start reading for mains, write question answers, finish your optional just before 2 months of prelims. Those 2 months should be completely focused on prelims. First month should be all about completing all the NCRTs, revising all the current affairs notes you have made, and reading all the basic books like Polity Lakshmikant, Geography NCRT, and a site I'll write down. And then there is history basic books, economy basic books, environment basic books. And then you have Vision IS, the booklets which come, Insights booklets as they come. So that first month you do that. Second month is again revision of the same thing. You will have many online quizzes are there, free of cost. In this websites I had mentioned, Insight IS, Forum IS, IS Baba, they all have daily quizzes. Daily quizzes are on static as well as current parts. So solve daily quizzes daily. So what will happen in that is you will brush up whatever you have studied. So keep on solving those quizzes, read current affairs from these sites. So this 2 months should be completely about reading all the things at least 2 to 3 times. Keep on reading, keep on reading. In those 2 months, don't write any answers, don't focus on mains. So because your current affairs are also getting covered now, so after prelims gets over, this 2 months ka current affairs you can revise again for mains. So that can be done.
Box is flooded with the question how to.
I'll go through one by them and I'll answer. Okay.
Yes,
How much is the basic pay of an IS officer initially, ma'am? Really?
Yes.
Very poor question. Very poor
Yes.
question. See, the in-hand salary, I am not yet aware because we have not been disclosed about it. The in-hand salary is not that high, but the perks you get, that leaves you with all the money you get inside your bank balance. You have your own car, you have your own home, you have your own servants, you have everything at your disposal. So it's not about pay, yeah. So pay is not an important factor. It will be enough to sustain you. You can have a good, decent, basic life. Don't worry. You'll not live like an Ambani, of course, but you'll have a good, decent life. So don't worry about it. Ma'am, which websites were you following for test series? For test series, I was following Vision IS, and I wrote 1 year Vision IS, 1 year Insights on India. Okay. There are Forum IS has good test series. You can join that, or IS Baba. These are the 4-5 websites which are good enough, and I know them personally, so it's good. So you can go and visit. Ma'am, a question regarding newspaper reading. Ma'am, from prelim points of view, is it important to read the paper and note down religiously all important points? So it depends on you. Can you understand which are the questions which is important from prelims point of view? Are you that accustomed enough to understand the question paper se, you know how our topic will come? Like Riya Chakravarti has been arrested by narcotics department for drugs and all. The question will come, what is narcotics department? Under which act has been formed? Under which ministry does it come? Like that. So how will you pick up that? That exams made simple, na, that website, it does that. So once or twice go through their analysis of newspaper reading, and then you will get an idea, and then try to write down this point. This narcotics issue is going on for like 10-20 days, so every day it will come in newspaper, so every day you don't have to write, hai na? So you will understand, once you start reading, you will understand which are repetitive thing. The editorial India Nepal issue that went on for a month. So the editorial for a month went on coming on India Nepal issue. So you don't have to write the whole month on India Nepal issue, right? So you will make 1-page notes, leave 2-3 pages because you know it's a recurring episode. And whenever new points come, add in that page or staple. I used to staple it. So at one place, I have international relations on India Nepal issue. So that is how I used to write. So do that. Second, ma'am, regarding current affairs, how to deal it? Read every day, every single day. That is how you deal with current affairs.
Yes.
See, this Forum IS, IS Baba, Vision IS, all of them have daily current affairs news. ठीक है? So every day, रात को सोने से पहले, before going to sleep, take 1 hour out, है ना? Go through all these websites, read all the current affairs. एक round में पढ़ लो. If you are not able to write, digital notes बनाओ ना, Evernote के. Copy paste important parts which you think is there. So all these websites में, then finally decide which websites are important. कि you are finding good topics or content from that. Then fix to those 2 websites. Don't follow 4-5 websites. It will create a confusion. 2 वेबसाइट से अगर करंट अफेयर्स पढ़ रहे हो, then other 2 websites do daily quizzes, है ना? This is how you will get a balance. They will ask questions from their current affairs, so you will get a balance. So follow their daily quizzes, follow someone else current affairs. Strategy and resources from scratch, that you will find in CSC Wiki. Okay, go to that website once. How to concisely think and write good essays for the essay paper. You have to practice it. Once you start writing, I wrote around 13 essays before my exam. So once you start writing and someone gives you a feedback, then you will slowly understand how to write good essays. There are many strategy. There is a strategy by Anudeep Duri Shetty. Wait just a minute, I'll write. Anudeep Duri Shetty sir is rank 1 of 2016 or 2017 batch, AIR 1. he had written he has written a blog. Go and check out his blog on essay. He has written a detailed essay strategy. You will find. I was always good in English and essay writing, so it was not of a hindrance to me. My optional sociology helped a lot in my essay paper as well. So I did not have to do anything. The strategy I adopted was I chose some current topics: health, education, governance, environment, pollution. 7-8 topics I selected, wrote quotes on them in one single page, and then wrote some specific, what do you say? I wrote static part about it. What is the doctor to patient ratio? What is the contribution of GDP in education and health? So when you do all these things, you have some static portion. That is your base material for essay. And slowly, when current affairs keep on coming, like the pandemic came, the whole focus was on health infrastructure. So you will keep on adding. Okay, what is the problems we faced in the pandemic? What are the solution which can be done? So that is how your basic material for essay will be available. Make that and your essay will be sorted, I tell you, at least for good topics. Ma'am, how to manage time between semesters and UPSC? Difficult. But semesters के कुछ दिन तो बस छोड़ दो. UPSC you have to study, you cannot do about it anything. Newspaper reading, जैसे बोला मैंने, you without going for complete paper reading, see the YouTube channel, finish it in half an hour. Current affairs and daily quizzes, रात को 1 घंटा, fix it. खाना खाते वक्त, you know, when you start preparing for UPSC, you have to eat, sleep, think, read UPSC. It's all about doing it. So you have to get completely engrossed in it. So मेरे office में, when I used to go to office, I used to read current affairs and newspapers within the office time. So घर आके I had to घर आके I had to only read about static portion. So current affairs and newspapers got finished in the office hours. So if you can do something like that, plan it out. See, time management is a big issue, and that is how you learn how your daily life is, daily routine is. You have to squeeze in all these things. So that is how you learn to do it. Ma'am, how to concentrate? Concentrate on what? Concentrate. How do I say how to concentrate? It's all about self determination, your own motivation, how well you can concentrate. So I have no idea about it. I was very focused. You have to be focused on it. See, this journey preparation, I always say that, friend, कुछ चीजें तो you have to sacrifice. Someone has written कि how did you manage with your friends? How did you not go out and all that stuff? See, when I joined my office में तो there are huge parties, na? Every weekend there's a party. Every weekend there will be a team meeting, team outing and all that. In PSUs also, PSUs में तो you don't have any other thing, na? So every Saturday, Sunday there was a party. So see, you have to maintain a balance. I have to have a social relation also. I used to go for an hour and come back. People, everyone kept on saying 5 साल से पढ़ ही रही है, क्या ही निकाला ना. Everyone ताना सब मारेंगे. There will be time your friends will say कि कितना पढ़ रहा है ना, कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा है. So let them say. Now when you achieve something and become something, everyone wants to be part of your success story. All those friends who must have said so many things will be now saying कि ये मेरा दोस्त है. So always keep your goals high and focused, and have that determination कि कुछ चीजें life में you have to sacrifice. You are aiming for such a high target. If you don't sacrifice, you'll not get through. So have that sacrifice thing. Ma'am, what about current affairs? How to study? I told already. How to stay motivated throughout the preparation period? I have talked extensively about it. Ma'am, which institute of coaching did you prefer for preparation? I had clearly said there's no coaching institute I joined. It's completely self-study. That's why it took me around 6-7 years to crack and to go through. I did not have money initially, and then I did not have time to go for coaching institute. And I do not think coaching institutes are required anymore. Come on, this internet has become the biggest coaching institute now. You have all the materials online, so you don't have to join any coaching institute. But if you think you are not getting focused and you are not having a clear line how to start your preparation, you can always go. But I do not have any idea about coaching institute, so I cannot give you any. For sociology, I went to Upendra Gores in Delhi for a 3 months crash course because I did not have any background in sociology and I wanted to have a basic background. So it was a crash course from Upendra Gore from Delhi. Okay.
Ma'am, there's a question which came up while I was taking up the meeting. It was, what was your language paper, second Indian language paper, and what was the strategy behind it?
My second English language paper is Odia only. I have been educated in Odia only, so that was my second language paper. Second language paper I prepared for 1 month. It is 1 month 1 hour every day. Okay. Minimum effort and maximum output should be there. So every month, every day 1 hour, half an hour for Odia standard grammar book is there. There are certain last year question papers I kept on seeing, so I knew what all the grammars were they asking. So that chapters I focused. Second is Odisha newspaper. Odia newspaper used to come to my house. From the editorial, I used to ask someone to dictate me and I write 2 pages. So to get a flow of my writing. You know? So read those editorial to gain new words. And second is writing practice. And that for a month, if you do it for an hour or half, it is fine. You will be able to crack it. So don't worry. Go through the last year question papers. That is important. First one, ma'am, for essays, I have a doubt. Flowcharts and diagrams depends upon you. Like I was writing an essay on health. Okay. So health, I had to write about government schemes for health. So if I write them in point wise, it was looking very clumsy. So government schemes, I made a circle and then did a drawing. Then that was a diagram I made. So see, flowcharts and diagrams give a good look to your paper, but they should be logical and they should be relevant. Just don't put anything. So government schemes, one place, one box I made and it was over. So you can do that. No issues. You can include. How to prepare for IPS? It's same like IAS. IAS and
Nice.
Syamalina, IAS, IPS, IFS, they are all of these are from the same services. UPSC is around 800 posts. 800 posts are advertised for every year, and 800 posts mein there are only 180 IAS officers. As per your rank, you get your allocation. The first rankers prefer for IAS. They also prefer for IPS. There's no nothing like that. And then as per your rank, you are allotted. Indian Foreign Service, Indian Police Service. So it's all depends on your ranking that you are allotted the services. There are Group A services, Group B services. Once go through that website, CSC Wiki, you will get an idea. Spectrum, but spectrum is somewhat a different way of expression of. Can we study spectrum directly? Yes, you can study spectrum directly. There's no issue, but I always found NCERT is very helpful for me. So if you want to study spectrum directly, you can. If you have an idea about NCERT, but I always suggest NCERT is the base. You cannot just skip NCERTs. Spectrum is only for modern India, na? Ancient history is not there in spectrum. And the history from Paleolithic, Neolithic age till all the Rajas and all are not there in spectrum. So how can you directly go to spectrum without reading NCERT? How to prepare with sociology as an optional, starting from beside what are the requisites. I have written this in my blog. Sociology questions I'm not taking. I have mentioned a complete blog, 1.5 hours ka video is there. You can go through that. Online platforms for practicing prelims test and mains test. Insights on India is a platform for prelims as far as I am aware. Others I am not aware. Free UPSC material करके there is a website. वहाँ पे all the जो आता है vision के and all that you can get free download. You can download the PDFs. Then there is a Kumar Book Center in Delhi. Okay. They send you all the vision के imagine 30 prelims के questions मतलब tests हैं. So you have to pay around 500-600 rupees. They'll mail you by courier. They'll send you the whole bunch of booklet. So you can sit at home and solve all the prelims test series. ठीक है? So these are there available. This book centers wala na in Delhi, they send you all the materials home. You don't have to go to Delhi to get all this. Net mein dhundna, Kumar Book Center and all those book centers in Delhi, they will send you all the materials home, anything you ask. And for mains, there are Forum IAS, there's Vision IAS, there's IAS Baba. All are doing online nowadays because of this pandemic. So you can go through that. Basic strategies we need to set up before approaching, because there's a people. Basic strategy is concise your resources and keep on revising. If you think I'll read everything under the sun, and then you ultimately what happens, why people don't get a good rank is they cannot revise. I made notes about a particular topic. So what I have to do, I don't have to keep on adding on that topic. I have to keep on reading that topic. And whenever something new comes up, I have to add on to that topic. I could not qualify for first prelims is because of lack of revision. I did not revise. After that, I made it a point. Prelims for 2 months, only revision. I have read Lakshmikant 7 to 8 times. I have read NCRTs 3 to 4, 5 times. I have made extensive notes from it. So when you sit for studying revision, all your material should be at one place. They should not be dispersed. My computer has a folder UPSC 2019, GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4. All the materials in that. So when I sit for GS1, I should have all the topics. I read from there. So the basic strategy is concise your resources and keep on revising. All the toppers interview, you will see this is the only thing they keep on repeating. Sociology, how many times do you preparation because college exam and all that? I did not prepare during college, dear, so I do not have an ideas that, but I think college exams are not that huge that you don't get any time. Matlab, I did not feel so because I was a very पढ़ाकू kind of a person. मैंने college exam के लिए भी revision किया था, so I know people laugh about it, but I revised my college exams के लिए also. So I don't know how do you manage time with, so I'll not be able to answer that. If ma'am, which is the best scoring optional subject? I have not done an analysis, dear, but people are opting for political science and international relations. PSIR is a very common because many people are interested in international relations. It's an interesting subject. You know, with scoring, it has to be interesting as well. So PSIR is an optional which people are taking. Sociology is an optional. Geography is also an interesting subject, but it is not being scoring a lot. So I am not sure about that. Anthropology, many people take. Mathematics has become a new favorite of many people. So if you are interested in mathematics, physics, I have many friends who have cracked using this subject. So if you have interest in all these subjects, these are very good. If you have really done. Kanish Kataria last year who topped in UPSC, he scored 330 or something in optional only. His optional was mathematics. He had scored very poorly in GS. Not well enough to be at that rank. But because of his optional, he was the second and first rank difference was around 30-40 marks. That's huge. That's really huge. So you have something unique like this. Mechanical engineering also. If you are really good in that or any of your engineering topics, you can always opt for that. If you fail to crack the interview round, we have cracked the prelims and mains round. Can we get the job? No, dear, you cannot get the job. You have to crack all the, all the stages to crack it. It's a complete cycle. So you have to crack all that. How was your interview different from I told this one? How will you reduce bureaucracy? Wait for some more years and hope so you will see if I am able to reduce bureaucracy or get absorbed into it. During your college years, there would have been many distractions. How were you able to say no to your friends? I never said no to my friends. I always used to go out, hang out. But I have to study. I used to study. There has to be clear distinction. Now also during my office hours, every Saturday we used to hang out. You have to have a balance in life. Nothing in excess is good. You cannot just shut off your friends because they are the ones who actually supported me through my tough times. They stood near me when everyone thought I could not do it. So friends are very important. For me, they are the most important thing in my life. So you have to maintain a balance. अब हर दिन नहीं चले जाना है दोस्तों के साथ अड्डाबाजी करने ना 10 minutes. Shit.
Can you share your email ID?
Yeah, I'll share my email ID. And you have to have a balance in all of these things. That is how you say no to your friends. If your friends are good, they'll understand. How to keep rhythm intact. I told all about this.
Yes.
You just have to have your determination and dedication. That is how it will help. Public administration, I have planned to come in first for my so long question I have Abhishek.
To short that
Abhishek,
out, there are three. Yeah. There are three,
Abhishek,
four
you
questions.
can text me directly, है ना? I'll talk to you later because it's a long one and you have a very detailed discussion on it. So you can you can talk to me directly. You can get in touch with him and get my number. We can talk. Ma'am, UPSC main is all about writing of our own view. In this way, how does handwritings matter? No, it's not writing about your own view. It's about the views being backed by facts and figures. देश का इकोनॉमी डूब रहा है and everything is problem is you're not about to show your own view. You have to have a view which is balanced and is backed by facts and figures. I tell it repeatedly. Facts and figures. This is the GDP. This is how the economy is contracting. This is how we can plan to bring it back. So that is how you see when you write an answers, write all the negative points, but then you always have to have a way forward. Something positive. That is what is expected of a civil servant. You are to take the country forward. You have to take this country in a creative way, develop this country. So what is your development idea? So that has to come in a positive way, that India is a developing country. Our GDP has been very high. We have a young demographic profile. So in future we can become a consumption based economy. We have such a huge market where all over the world is wanting to invest. So these are the positive points. That is how you make a balanced answer. So that is what I'm talking about. Make your balanced answer. How does handwritings matter? It matters a little bit. Your handwriting should be legible. Where someone can read your answers. ऐसा नहीं कि फेंक के लिखा and cockroaches worked on your answer sheet and no one can read it, na? So it should be understandable. You don't have to have cursive writing, but legible. Okay, how far is preparing? I told this OPSC. Odisha government has declared no jobs for 2 years. So how to prepare for, like, we'll prepare, or what is the strategy? Keep on preparing now. I'm not sure about if they have frozen for OS also, because UPSC said that there's no freezing for IS and all that. So this I'm not about. So keep on preparing, be in touch, and have other options as well. Just don't. Because the scenario is so bad right now, so don't get completely focused in one thing. Have certain other backups as well. Okay, ma'am, how to the questions are repeated, so
That's
can
where
you read that?
new question. When there are few questions which are directly like your insights on geology or public administration or political science as an optional, so that I don't know
See,
how
I
to.
do not have any idea about those, na. So I'll not be able
Yeah.
to give you an insight about it. But when you go to that CSE wiki page, there are many people with very different, they have taken many different optionals. So you will get an idea from that. Can you select Hindi medium for interview only? Yeah. You can give your interview in Telugu, Tamil, all kinds of scheduled languages. So interview can, even your mains paper, those who are not comfortable in writing in English, you can write in your regional language. Odia, Hindi, Telugu, anything. That is there as an option. Okay. And why most of the top ranked IAS having engineering background do not offer engineering subject as optional? This is a very controversial question. I do not want to get into that. Depends on your own choice, यार. जिसको अच्छा लगता है जो वो लेता है और क्या है. There's nothing like that. I love my engineering subject a lot. That is the subject I got through SAIL. That is the reason I worked in a steel sector for 5 years. I got to learn so much about mechanical engineering even in my job profile. So it is not something that I don't like or something. It's just about I did not have. It was a gap of 5 years. Again, going back to mechanical engineering, studying all those topics, it was difficult. So that is the only reason. People have many various reasons for that. Some do take engineering and crack it as well. So it's not like that. Is it hard to score in engineering subject? No, it's not. It depends on you. If you are very clear, and you should go through the previous year's question papers. I am telling for all those people who are trying to select an optional, invest a good amount of time. I took a month to select sociology as an optional. It was not a one-day decision. I brought a small orange book of sociology, read it for a complete month, and I thought I like it. Then I chose it. I wanted to choose public administration, geography, sociology, 3 optionals. So in between all these 3, I decided on sociology. So take a good amount of time. Now that you have time, engineering last 10 years or last 5 years question papers downloaded, read all the questions, and if you think they are good enough and you are well versed, you should go for those. No issues.
Ma'am, is mugging up constitution is one of the things. I mean,
Mugging.
mugging up, like completely.
No.
Yeah.
No, when you read that Lakshmikant or D.D. Basu for polity, na, so you will be actually having a detailed understanding of the constitution. First reading mein nahi yaad rahega. It will take you 4-5 readings. 4-5 readings of that book to get a complete understanding of the constitution. It will be there in your mouth. So don't worry. It comes with reading and practice. So it will take time, but you will understand. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so everyone is asking in the chat about the resources ma'am have mentioned already, or will the websites have enough resources? I'll put down everything in an email and send to all the participants of all the resources ma'am have shared in the interview. So please don't repeat questions on that.
CSAT, how should we prepare is, come on, you all are engineering students. You all know all this. CSAT should not be an issue with you. So go through the last year question papers and try solving. You will understand. Don't worry. You all are engineering students, na? So CSAT will not be an issue with you. So CSAT, you'll just solve the last year question papers. How to crack GATE? I'm so sorry, dear. I couldn't crack it. I'm a failure in GATE. So no strategies from my side. Geology is the best for optional. Yeah, these are optionals I am not aware of. To understand your optional, ek to try to find strategies online. Second, download question papers. If you feel the answers, the question papers are solvable and you can do it, then you can go for it. Ma'am, for interview point of view, is a good physique important? No, absolutely not. They don't even look at you. Don't worry. You should be properly dressed and poised. You should stand properly. You should talk properly. You can be fat, slim, lean, handicapped, anything. It doesn't matter to them. You are as a civil servant working for the society. You are not there for any kind of, physical. So don't worry. You just have to have a good presentation of yourself. Yes, you can take your mother language. I said you mother language should be a scheduled language in Constitution of India. It cannot be, there are certain languages like 10 to 15 languages which UPSC allows for you to write your answers. So you have to check that. No, you don't have to remember Constitution. So don't worry about it. Chalo, all of it is done. I'm an integrated MSc Mathematics. Can I select Mathematics? Yes, absolutely. Mathematics is a hot selling, optional right now. People are opting for it. If you are really good at it, you can go for it. No issues.
I think we have covered all the questions from the chat. So yes, we have covered.
The site you provide have last 10-12 years question papers. Last 10-12 year question papers you will get from UPSC website only. Go to UPSC website, there you have all the question papers. Underlining of answers, that is important. The school we used to do na, which important hota tha to we highlight. That comes with practice. In sociology for thinkers, I used to highlight. So that was my strategy. Depends. How much month current affairs is needed? It depends when the prelims is there, when the mains is there. At least 8 months we usually do. 8 months is standard. Always start from the current month. Like from May, then go back. मतलब पहले 6 months का कर लो, and then if time permits, go for 2-3 months more. So that will be then. See, if you all get my contact numbers and try calling, texting me, doesn't work out. I just have 15 days time to join my academy, so I have lot of work. I'll not be able to respond to all of you, and then you will think, ma'am, arrogant, she doesn't even respond. So see, that will not that will not be possible for me. What we can do is, I'll share my email ID here. You can mail me. I will surely try to reply in due course of time, and try to ask relevant questions. And for other questions, there's this website I'm repeatedly saying, go and visit it, get all your doubts cleared, and then you will read all the strategies. Visit my Facebook profile. There I have uploaded many videos of my interviews. There you will find many other strategies. So go through all that. थोड़ा सा मेहनत तुम लोग भी करो. सब कुछ रेडीमेड चाहिए. You want everything to be served to you on a platter. Huh? So do thoda sa mehnat, and you will get it. What is the difference between IAS and IAS? Indian Economy Service you're talking about, or Indian Engineering Service? Indian Engineering Service is you get into, it's a technical part of Group A services, so it's completely technical. So you will get posted in railways and many other technical. Indian IAS officers are policy makers. Now we work under the state government, central government as under secretary, joint secretary. We make policies. IAS will become what do you say? We become ADM, assistant district magistrate, then subdivisional magistrate, then collector, then we join IA. But IAS, you will become senior engineers, technical engineers, water management department. So you will be completely doing your core job. Okay. Your experience during NAMSAL sounds very, yes, it is very exhaustive. You have to be prepared for that. You cannot do about anything about it. There are 2 papers per day. So before that, you should take at least 1 mock where you write. We had 1 mock, Saturday, Sunday, 2 days, 4 papers we used to write. So ek bar you have to do a practice, and your hands will pain. If you keep on writing, then you will have a practice. Agar exam ke din hi jaake you write 6 hours, na, your hands will become like this. You will not be able to write. So it will, with practice, you will be fine. Quality of answer or quantity of answer? It's obviously both. You have to balance. Civil services is all about having a balance. So balance of quality and quantity. It should be enough. That's why now UPSC has restricted 10 marks in just 2 pages. Usme you have to fill 1.5 pages. 20 marks question, 3 pages. There you have to fill up 2.5 pages. So they don't give you unlimited space also. So it depends on you. Okay. Thank you. Can life experiences be of any help? Obviously, my whole life experience has been of much of help to me. In ethics paper specifically, your life experiences help a lot in writing answers. So ethics paper mein you can always remember, ethics paper is a scoring paper. Read it. I used to read ethics paper every single day for 1.5 hours. So keep reading ethics paper. And give a lot of time to your optional. Optional is always scoring. So give it time. Okay. So can we end it?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. It's amazing because every time we want to get in touch with someone, answering question one by one from someone who is in top 10 in UPSC is most of us dream of for aspirants. Great. To answer everyone in the chat, I just want to say, please, those who are even texting me for number or email, all I'm gonna say is, I can put up the forms once in a week where you can put out your questions. I'll filter out, and relevant questions I can mail to ma'am. And if ma'am is free, then we can schedule maybe sometime later. But I'm so sorry we can't reveal the number like that because she is going to have a question of responsibility.
My number is very widely available. Actually, everyone has it. The point is, if you text me now, I'll not be able to give you time. It's difficult for me, but all the very best. I'll try to be in touch with you as much as I can and try to help. That website we have specifically created for all you people. So let's get in touch with that website. And as he said, do mail me. I'll try to help you out through that. And if time permits, we can sometime have a webinar again for specific people. So all
Yes.
the very best. And thank you for having me. It's nothing like that because I want to help out as many people as I can, but the times are such that it's difficult. But chalo, all the very best to everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was
Uh,
great to have you. Yeah.
Bye. Bye everyone. Thanks again.
Thank you.